What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another video. Today taking a look at the WWE 2K20 SmackDown 20th Anniversary Collector's Edition. I'm really excited for this because I think SmackDown doesn't get a lot of love. I think the show has definitely gone through its highs and lows. I remember when SmackDown was the show because it was The Rock show, and The Rock was WWE for a very, very long time. But over the years, the show has had its ebbs and flows. I think it's in a really good place now, so I'm happy that WWE decided to celebrate SmackDown by releasing a collector's edition themed around that show. Before we begin, though, I'd like to point something out, and this is an inconsistency I have seen depending on where you get this collector's edition. I think this is the first collector's edition that will include a random element to it, where you're going to get one of 3 items. And as far as I can tell, there's no way to determine which of those 3 items are. And I point this out because for this price point, I kind of feel like they've screwed up. Whether you love wrestling or not, $130 for a collector edition is not a bad price, particularly when you get a lot of things. So what I did was I was looking around on the internet trying to figure out exactly what does this thing include. And Amazon's site isn't very useful. The actual WWE site has significantly more information. So let's go ahead and take a look at the picture, and I'm going to walk you through what I know is in the collector edition, and then we'll talk about some of the controversy, for lack of a better word. You're going to get the collector edition box. You're going to get the deluxe edition of the game, which includes a lot of add-ons specifically for this particular edition. If you play the WWE SuperCard mobile game, you're going to get some of the characters there. You're also going to get the pre-order bonus kit, which includes all of the wrestlers. They call that the Accelerator. So instead of having to unlock all of the characters through the normal story mode, you're going to be able to input the code, which normally runs about $10 or $15, depending on what year the game has come out. And you're going to be able to get everybody at first. So if you don't like, oh, I really want to play with this wrestler, but they haven't been unlocked, that's been removed from this collector edition with that Accelerator, which is really nice. You're also going to get the what they're calling the backstage pass, which includes all of the WWE origin stories. So they're doing something a little bit different this year where they're adding post content. This is going to get you access to all of that. So as they continue to add more stories for some of the wrestlers, I wouldn't say it's like a live service per se, but you're going to be getting additional stuff there. So you're going to get that for the length of the game, probably till mid next year when they start hyping 2K21. You're also going to get a lot of playable Superstar alternate costumes. You're going to get the Rock and Sock connection. You're going to get Chyna, who's the first time she's ever been in a wrestling game. You're going to get Hulk Hogan, the $500 shirt, which I'm not exactly sure what that's from, but probably something that he debuted on SmackDown when he came back one of his like 80 times. You're also going to get what they call the WWE Kickstart pack, which includes points and attributes for your CAW, your Create a Wrestler. So in these games, you have a wrestler, you have to work your way up to earn points to unlock stuff. They're going to give you tons of bonus points and tons of currency so you can start buying some of the customizations, some of the move sets, some of the intros, etc. So you can have a kind of jump start on that instead of having to grind right out of the bat. You're also going to get a piece of the ring, which was featured in a SmackDown television taping event sometime between 2002 and 2008. What they do a lot of times is they take these rings and they do cycle them out between matches. Sometimes on a live event, they don't do it as often, but they have done it on the tape stuff, definitely in the past. What they do is after they take these mats, they cut them up into small pieces and they collect them, and then they eventually release them to the public. So I've gotten mats in the past of, this is the mat that Hulk Hogan stood on when he made his debut. And this is the mat in which, Big Show body slammed somebody and broke the ring post like you're seeing there. So they do these kind of, this is kind of a running theme with these collector editions where you get small pieces of the mat. Last year for the WWE 2K19 edition, they had a piece of the mat from Ric Flair. I'm sorry, not the mat, the robe that Ric Flair wore. So you get a lot of, basically they wear something or they stand on something. It's basically some sort of collectible. But the controversy really stems with this piece over here. They said you're going to get a lithograph of a signed superstar. It's either going to be of Edge, of Kurt Angle, or of Rey Mysterio. Now, I use the word or because only the WWE official website uses the word or. Everywhere else, the GameStop listing, the Amazon listing, just lists all three with commas between them, which to me would denote all three. I don't think you're getting all three, and if that is true, this is the first collector edition that I have ever seen that has a random element to it. That's what I was talking about when we started this movie. And I want to point that out because it's something that is unique, and typically you should have a say. So in the drop down here, I don't have a choice of which edition I want to buy other than like I want to get Rey Mysterio's autograph or I really want to get so-and-so's autograph. You're not getting that choice. You're basically getting, I guess, a random element. So keep that in mind. I mean, you could see here it just shows all three as a comma. I don't think you're getting all three. I think you're getting one of the three. Despite that, with a random element, $130 for a collector edition, which includes all of the digital stuff, which normally runs you for $89.99. So you have to ask yourself in your head, for the additional $40, is it worth getting an autograph of a superstar? Is it worth getting the backstage pass, the bonus points, the accelerator, some of the alternate costumes, a piece of the ring post, and the SuperCards? If you feel that that is a $40 price point, this is absolutely a home run. But keep in mind, if you have your heart set on one of the three superstars, you may not get the one you want. So with that, I'd like to close out this video. Hope you guys found this informative. If you did, throw me a like, throw me a sub, throw me something. Just let me know you're out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.